wonderful insight stories from Rockets head coach Ime Udoka. For him to turn the culture around there so quickly in just 1 year.
Correct.
They're going to be a team to be dealt with, even though it's a hyper-competitive Western Conference.
Right. He sets a standard every day in practice. I think you heard that from the Boston Celtics guys when he left, the way they admired him, Jalen, Jason, everyone. And definitely demanding. Like, he's going to get in your grill. He's going to force you to have the right mindset every single day.
19-point lead for the Rockets over the Lakers with a little over 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Mark Jones courtside along with Doris Burke and Cassidy Hubbard chopping it up inside. Lakers with a nice layup. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Connect, meanwhile, 5 of 12 from the field for Los Angeles with 14 points. Ronnie James, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Good help by Trent Forrest on the drive. Whitmore said it with his chest.
I love what he said about him. We're going to ask him to do absolutely everything. I mean, think about the Boston Celtics and the championship, right? In almost every rotation, you had players at all 5 spots who were 3-tool players. All could put it on the deck and beat a closeout.
Yeah.
All could shoot it from 3. You have to be skilled. And then a little athleticism doesn't hurt. I know you know about this. I don't.
A little bit of bounce always helps the cause, but you bring up a fantastic point, Doris. Does that become the blueprint now for teams moving forward? And how repeatable is that in light of some of the economic constraints? Trent Forrest kicks it out to Connect. Connect on the drive and the lefty lay at the rim.
Well, Mark, you know, how often have we heard conversations in the NBA about if you have the best player in the series, you typically win the series. Boston Celtics put that to bed,
right,
because they were the best team. Luka Doncic was the best player.
Might be the way it looks moving forward. Off the steal, it's a 2-on-1. Whistle and a foul as Jermaine Samuels Jr. ends up on his back. He'll go to the free throw line, try and convert with his team leading by 17 points. Samuels signing an Exhibit 10 contract with the Rockets back on July 3rd. Played on a 2-way contract last year. Could eventually land another 2-way deal. Played in 14 games off the bench last year, but only 3 of those came after the All-Star break. 25-year-old out of Villanova. Those Villanova guys are usually plug and play. Hey, Summer League action continues in Las Vegas on NBA TV and the ESPN app. NBA TV tonight has the Nuggets and Clippers at 10 Eastern time, followed by tomorrow it's Milwaukee against Chicago, and then the nightcap is Miami against Boston. Boy, speaking of the Clippers, I know they have to be a little bit concerned
No
with
question.
Kawhi Leonard not being able to carry through with the USA basketball program and play in Paris in the Olympics.
You know, Mark, I think back to the career of Bill Walton, right? And tremendous career, obviously, collegiately at UCLA. Won an NBA championship with Portland. Won another one with the Boston Celtics later. But his entire career was spent battling those foot injuries. And I always think, given how skilled Bill was, how he would be perceived. I mean, he's obviously a 75th anniversary player,
yes,
so great career. But impacted inevitably by injury after injury, and it ate at Bill. And Kawhi, he doesn't ever tell you what's on his mind. But the significant injuries taking its toll on Kawhi, it just hurts your heart because, I mean, you know, starts as a defensive stopper, then builds out his offensive game, performs at a high level at the most leveraged moments. And I just can't imagine the level of frustration.
Whitmore lost the handle. No, he was fouled on the shot attempt. And, yeah, Kawhi at his best. I mean, a 2-way menace. And
Right.
that's what counts these days. You just talked about it with Boston, right?
Correct. I'm not drawing a direct parallel between the two men I mentioned. It's just that time and circumstance, opportunity, but health.
Yeah.
Health is such a driver of people's careers. I don't know. It's just, I know having listened to J.J. Redick talk about the amount of work he saw Kawhi Leonard put in to try to get his body right. And to not be able to get there, it's just, the frustration has just got to be epic.
And the Clippers moving into a new building as we look at USA Basketball's Olympic roster. Derek White replacing Kawhi Leonard. I was at the USA-Canada game a couple of nights ago at T-Mobile across the way, and USA Basketball that second quarter erased that lead and went on to lead the rest of the way. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The Rockets increased their margin to 19 points, which is exactly how many points Reed Shepherd has. Back after this.